Here's one of my black cherry tomatoes. It's growing in an 11-gallon pot. Got another black cherry right here. Getting pretty tall. It's in a 7-gallon pot. Some green zebra. Japanese black trifle. Super sweet 100. Sun sugar. Here's a Cherokee purple. It's got some nice fruit coming in. I like the way that tastes. It's a really good tomato. Here's a couple of goji berry plants. First time I've tried growing these. Was lucky enough to find them at the County Line greenhouse. A couple other ones. There's an Ildi tomato I'll show you in a minute. That's amazing. Tons of flowers on it. Got a Husky Red Cherry and a Megabite. That's another super sweet 100. Black cherry again, which is definitely doing the best. This thing has a thick stem on it. First year I've actually got the real seeds. Another sun gold. This is some African blue basil. Some Thai basil I just cut down. Here's a Brugmansia. It's not edible. All my other stuff is, pretty much. There's a Megabite tomato, a super sweet 100, and some holy basil. I went to about 7 or more greenhouses this year and couldn't find any holy basil for sale. Luckily enough, this came back from seed from my plants last year, so I'll be sure to save seeds this year. Here's a grafted tomato I bought. It was $10, a lot more expensive than the regular ones. And it didn't do so well. It was a San Marzano. It's still growing though. So I planted some herbs down here. I got an awesome hyssop, some pineapple sage, and some regular sage. They're doing really good. I'm happy I put them there. The bees love them. There's a little more holy basil. I had a big one in the middle that got broken, some big storms, so I planted some more to the side. This is a Tristan strawberry. It has cool flowers and good tasting strawberries, but unfortunately a ton of my strawberries got a fungal disease this year and turned to blight apparently, but I'm still getting a lot of good red fruit. That's delicious. Some more of the African blue basil and some Thai basil. It's flowering nice. Here's some glow basil and some lime basil. Got some Genovese sweet basil, oregano. It's going to flower so I can get seeds, and I'm just trying to attract a bunch of bees because I love them and they pollinate my tomatoes. Got some purple kale, red kale, dino kale, some Swiss chards. It's peppermint, but it's just the red and the rainbow strand. More kale. This is another kind of kale called the winter boar kale. Got some parsley here and some marjoram. More oregano. A bunch of different mints. We got chocolate mint, spearmint, grapefruit mint. And we tried to get peppermint. I got some peppermint, but I planted it downstairs in front of the bush. It's variegated, not the original. Here's some variegated basil, which doesn't go to flower, and it seems more temperamental than my other basils. It likes it pretty dry. A lot of them have just died off pretty easily, unfortunately. Got some stevia. There's some lemon catnip that I let flower. We got more. Another nice spicy glow basil back here. Some aloe. some thyme, some Mexican cilantro. Here's some stinging nettle that came up wild in this aloe. I just dug it out and put it in this pot a couple days ago. I was happy to get that. Here's some lemongrass and some more Thai basil. Here's red Savania habanero, Peter pepper, and there's a little cutting of that green grape I took just for fun. This is my Brugmansia, which is flowering right now. It's pretty sweet. The flowers are pretty big. That's a big flower. There's my garden. I got a bunch of peppers. There's another Brugmansia, a little bit of okra. Yeah, there's a Brugmansia. It smells awesome. You can smell it from, I could smell it over there by the peppers a few minutes ago, really strong. Used to greet me by the car when I'd get home from like 50 feet away when it's in full flower. So I'll walk over these herbs real quick. Got a bunch of them. Get some really nice shards. Some purple kale. It's getting dark out of. Here's another variegated Brugmansia I got this year that is supposed to have a white flower. My other one has yellow flowers after they've been open for a day. Here's some of these herbs again, these tomatoes. I'm going to show you that illy. This green grape tastes awesome. It's just like a green zebra, but it's smaller and more productive. And it's really compact bush. Earlier this year it was super ugly, all twisted and tangly. Here's some of those old leaves. But I got a nice amount of fruit coming in on it, and it's really good. So here's that Ildy tomato. It's awesome. Has a ton of flowers on it. Look at that thing, it's ridiculous. This is just one branch. There's all those flowers. You see that? That's one branch. Each of these clusters has a ton of flowers on it. It's supposed to have like 75 or more tomatoes per cluster. And they're supposed to taste really good. There's a bunch coming in already here. So we'll see how much we love them. I'm letting this lamb's quarter grow up because it tastes really good. It's a wild edible herb. It's just a good green because it's not strong flavored. It's easy to eat it. Here's some cute stuff red, cute stuff orange, gypsy peppers, more cute stuff and cute stuff and cute stuff. This is a red Savania. Here's a Trinidad scorpion that I cut down, and it's just growing slow, but I'll overwinter it and make it awesome next year. Here's a nice cherry bomb pepper. This is actually Big Bomb, which is definitely grown bigger and faster than the regular cherry bomb. Let's see how they are. I haven't grown either of these before, but they seem nice. This one's awesome. It's called Rick's Red Hot. We got it from the County Line Greenhouse. I believe Rick's the owner. But it looks like miniature cayenne peppers, and it's supposed to be a good hot pepper. But the stalk on this thing's freaking awesome. It's the sturdiest pepper I have. It grew nice and tall, and it polymorphed this limb here. It's a fruit mutation, where just like two stems are conjoined together. There you go. So these two stems got conjoined together and made this all these branches, but it's an awesome plant. More holy basil that's planted with this. I need to stake some of these peppers tomorrow. This is the Pequin pepper. We're getting a bunch of fruit off these, and even the little green ones are super hot and spicy. But it'll be nice to make into lots of food. That holy basil smells so good. It's my favorite basil that I've ever had or grown so far. It smells super fruity. Sometimes it almost smells like a almost rotting, overpowering fruit smell, but it's delicious. It smells medicinal basil, and it's a powerful adaptogen. I love it, and I recommend trying it. Here's some more cherry bomb pepper, which has a bunch of fruit on it. I started growing mostly cherry style pepper plants after watching a bunch of John Kohler's videos. And the smaller fruits do actually produce more over time, so you're constantly eating them instead of getting those couple nice big ones that come here and there in between. But you're always eating some nice cherry stuff out of the garden. Some okra. Here's my other Bergmans. I've had this one for about 10 years. I was on a field trip mission in my agriculture vocational class that I took in high school, and we went to the Windy Ridge Farms that's in Indiana, northwest Indiana. Anyways, I got it on a leaf collecting project. I took a little cutting, and I've had it ever since. Overwintered it for about 10 years. It's been doing really good. I've got some more Bergmansia since then. But anyways, that's the garden. Got a bunch of nice stuff going on. Tons of flowers on that Ildi tomato. Big black cherries. The green grapes nice and small. That Japanese black trifle. I hope it comes through good this year, because it seems a little spindly at top now that it's been setting a bunch of fruit at the bottom, but it'll probably have another set here in a couple weeks. You can see a nice sun sugar in the background there. And the Cherokee purple back there. It's always a challenge staking your tomatoes growing in pots, but yeah, learn to deal with it. Have fun. Talk to you soon.